Okay, first off, I apologize for the way I look. I've been sick and moving over the last couple of days, so I apologize now. Number 1, arthroplasty. My mom is scheduled to have arthroplasty on her right knee next week. Number 2, arthroscopy. The patient had a knee arthroscopy completed after falling on the ice and having constant pain for the past 4 months. Gastralgia. The doctor prescribed a BRAT diet for the patient's gastralgia symptoms and recommended to advanced diet as tolerated. Cardiomegaly. The patient's chest x-ray revealed that they were suffering from cardiomegaly. Rhinorrhea. Flomax and allergy medications have helped my rhinorrhea. Cephalgia. I suffer from cephalgia most of my life, and Motrin does not help the pain. Retinopathy. Since I am diabetic, I have to have an eye dilation each year to check for diabetic retinopathy. Arteriostenosis. The cardiologist reports that he found arteriostenosis while he was performing a heart catheterization on the patient. Adenopathy. Final. Adenopathy. Number 9. When my daughter had strep throat, her throat would swell up and she would experience painful adenopathy. Pancreatoma. When a patient is found to have pancreatoma, the prognosis is usually not favorable. 11. Bronchoscopy. Prior to my grandfather being diagnosed with lung cancer, the doctor recommended a bronchoscopy to obtain a biopsy of the lung tissue. Dysphagia. I recently have had to have a videography completed of my vocal cords and trachea due to the dysphagia that I have been experiencing. Retroperitoneal. Final. 13. Retroperitoneal. The tumor was hard to see on the CT scan because it was located in the retroperitoneal region. Sigmoidoscopy. 14. The gastroenterologist found a polyp while performing a sigmoidoscopy on my uncle. 15. Atelectasis. I was rushed to the emergency room because I was having difficulty breathing and later found out it was due to atelectasis in my right lung. 16. Pneumocentesis. A pneumocentesis was performed after the patient's left lung had collapsed prior to arrival. 17. Hypercholesterolemia. My dad was placed on a statin and advised to follow a low cholesterol diet after being seen for his yearly physical, and his lab work came back with hypercholesterolemia. 18. Ischemia. After falling in the pool and being unresponsive for 10 minutes, the doctors were worried that the patient would not recover due to ischemia. 19. Lymphadenopathy. Prior to being diagnosed with thyroid cancer, I experienced lymphadenopathy in my neck for many months. Encephalopathy. Final. Number 20. Encephalopathy. My friend's daughter was born with encephalopathy and had to have a stent placed in her brain to relieve the pressure. 21. Epistaxis. The air is so dry in my house during the winter, and unless I use a humidifier, I get frequent episodes of epistaxis. Dyspnea. Number 22. In the spring, I suffer from allergies that turns into bronchitis, and I experience dyspnea. 23. Diaphoresis. When the patient was brought in for his car. 23. Final. Diaphoresis. When the patient was brought in from his car to the emergency room, he was complaining of chest pain and had diaphoresis. 24. Ecchymosis. After being hit with a baseball in the right arm, the young man developed ecchymosis and applied ice to reduce the swelling. 25. Narcolepsy. While driving, the patient had an episode of narcolepsy and caused him to drive into the river. 26. Gastroenteritis. After Thanksgiving dinner, multiple family members developed gastroenteritis. Final. After Thanksgiving dinner, multiple family members developed gastroenteritis, but we joked with my aunt because we thought that we all had food poisoning. 27. Hepatomegaly. I had to have half my liver removed due to nodules and hepatomegaly. 28. Dyspepsia. After dinner, I had to lay down because I had such bad dyspepsia. 29. Rectocele. While performing a vaginal exam on a female patient, the OBGYN was able to feel a rectocele. 30. Ascites. Due to liver cirrhosis, the patient developed ascites. Final. Due to liver cirrhosis, the patient developed ascites and had to have fluid drained off his liver to help relieve the pain and swelling. Thank you.